All right, so this is Victor Echo 3, Foxtrot Alpha Lima, Fred in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Working Don, Victor Alpha 3, Delta Lima Oscar in Elliott Lake. Don, you're a 5 and 5, a 55 into Thunder Bay. Over. How's my signal?
You're 2 on 5x3, followed 5x3, a little bit low in the bend tonight. And yes, I'm in the Elliott Lake, Northern Ontario, Canada. Call sign Victor Alpha 3, Delta Lima Ocean.
All right, Don. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have a lot better conditions compared to when you were in Windsor. But your antenna orientation may have changed as well, the direction that your antennas are working. So have to take that into consideration, I think, Don. But yeah, you're I'm going to say a 5 and 5, solid 5-5. I think he probably peaked to 5-6, but we are still under terrible band conditions. Over.
Yeah, well, whatever you do, I don't know what you did, but you went up from the 5x3 to the 5x4. You went right on fast for a second there. Yeah, but the antenna orientation, I just got the antenna strung along the fence line. Right now, I think I don't know, 10 feet above the fence line. Just, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet off the ground. So I'm going to roughly get 15 feet off the ground in my, what do you call it? My elevation is 1,060 feet above sea. That's 1,060 feet above sea in the house. People mapped it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sounds good. Like you're dropping down to a 5 and 3 on fades, but I can still hear you. My noise level on my NFED is about a 5.2 to a 5.3. It's a lot quieter than the dipole I have up on the roof. But yeah, you're sounding good. If I had a 40-meter dipole up and facing your way, I'm sure that you'd be a lot louder right now. Over.
That little 2-meter Yagi, it seems on 12 and 15 meters, 1.5 or 1.3 SWR. But am I sounding better here than I did in Windsor? Am I more clear here than I was in Windsor?
Well, yeah, I can understand you. I always had a hard time hearing you when you were down in Windsor. Not necessarily just your modulation and your voice, it's just your signal was always just below my noise level. So, you know, you being a little bit closer in Elliott Lake and ground propagation, it's making a big difference. Over.
Yeah, I see what that is. I think it's interesting because I noticed when the bands go down to 5x1 or 5x2, there's no meter on my radio, but I'm still hearing it. Slowly, not too happy. And there's no estimator on my radio at times because the bands are so today. So it's, even when there's no estimator on you, I'm still hearing you. So yeah, you're coming in a lot better here too than you were when I was in Windsor.
Yeah, and the difference though right now is I'm on the NFED. I use my Wyndham in the house, and I worked you, or you could hear me with a decent signal at 5 watts in the house on the Wyndham. If I were to string my Wyndham into here, I'd probably be able to work you and hear you running my 5 watts QRP. I've moved my radio room upstairs into the upstairs room from the main house, so I'm going to have to try that and get the Wyndham strung in here and see what happens. Anyway, Don, I just finished work. I'm going to have lunch and just wanted to say hello and see if I could work you. And there's some lag on the video, so I had to turn the video off because I couldn't hear you. Well, I could hear somebody on the radio, but I couldn't hear you on the video because of the lag, so I turned the video off. So anyway, this is going to go up to YouTube here in a few minutes, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. A VA3DLO in Elliott Lake. Don, this is Fred, a Victor Echo 3, France, America, London, and Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, YQT. Take care, Don, and we'll catch up with you later. Over. Yeah. All right, Don. Oops. Let's take a fade. All right, guys. So that was Don, VA3DLO. in Elliott Lake, Ontario. They just moved from Windsor, what, a month ago or so, 3 weeks ago. Anyway, a lot better signal out of Windsor, out of Elliott Lake in the Thunder Bay from his new location. So thanks a lot, Don. And remember, guys, stay safe. Watch out for the other guy, because the other guy may not be watching out for you. This is Fred, VE3FAL in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Take care.